right, good morning, everybody. You get Bree driving to work today. I really needed to get this video up today because today is my 3-week post-op, and so I wanted to bring you my 3-week post-op update. To be completely 100% honest, there's not a whole lot to update on. I am driving by the bus stop. I am 3 weeks post-op as of today. So, I guess let's get into it. My highest weight ever was 250.2. That was in June of this year. 27 years old, 5 foot 3 inches. So 250.2 was the highest weight. My, the day I started my pre-op diet, I was 241. The day I had surgery, I was 230.8. Last week on my 2-week update, I was 218.2. And as of this morning on the scale, I am exactly 218.2. This is one of these moments where I am so incredibly glad that I did all the research that I did, because I knew that the 3-week stall was coming. So when I saw it on the scale this week, I wasn't mortified. So I actually went up and down between 218 and 217 this past week. Almost every other day I was 218, and then I was 217, and then I was 218 and 2. So it evened itself out. This morning I was 218.2. So exactly what I was last week, which is fine, because again, I knew this was coming. I did all my research. Everybody always asks, I'm only on week 3. How come I'm not losing anything? It's just like, it's like a scientific thing. Your body is trying to work itself out. Girl, you just had surgery 3 weeks ago. Even though it's weird to me, it seems like I had surgery such a long time ago. I don't know if it's because, like, I can pretty much eat whatever I want. Within reason. Obviously, I'm not trying to go out and eat bread and pasta and rice and all that. I don't want to. I don't want to attempt to. No candy, no, like, cookies or sugary things like that. But as far as foods, like meats and foods, I can pretty much eat whatever I want. Now, as being 3 weeks only, I am not supposed to be doing that. I am supposed to be in my pureed stage. My nurse had actually told me that during my pureed stage, if I did not want to actually puree like my meats and stuff, just to make sure they were chopped up into really, really, really small pieces and then chew them extremely well. That's all I've been doing, honestly. If I don't eat anything else, I'm pretty much eating either a scrambled egg or some piece of meat. Now, with that being said, I have felt like maybe there were some things I could have done differently to help this stall not be an entire week. I don't know. Where I work, we had a open house this weekend. It was like a customer appreciation kind of weekend where we cooked hot dogs and brats and chicken wings and food. We had chips and cookies and all that stuff. So for me, I was doing fantastic when I'm on my own schedule at work, when it's just us 3 in the office. They know that I've had this surgery, so they know how I'm eating. Well, during this customer appreciation weekend, the entire freaking corporate office came in, and they knew I had a surgery, but they didn't know what it was, and I didn't really feel like explaining why I was eating like a bird. So, Thursday, I was so bad. I had my protein coffee for breakfast, and then I didn't eat anything until noon, which is, for me, a 3 to 4 hour window. I'm supposed to be eating 5 to 6 times a day. I shouldn't go more than 3 hours without eating anything. So I ate my meal for lunch. I had extra lean ground beef with a little bit of Thousand Island dressing. That was really good. And then I didn't eat anything again until dinner. And for dinner, I had a chicken wing. Now, yes, I ate the breading because, I mean, it's chicken wing. But I only ate one. Just basically picked the meat off the bone and then ate it like I normally would chicken. So that was fine. I didn't have any problem with that at all. Then I got home Thursday night and I had another like chunk of chicken like this big that I was chewing on for a while. So I mean, I had my proteins. I was trying to eat proteins if I ate anything. Like, that's what I'm saying, you know. Friday was a little different and still difficult for me to eat on my every 2 to 3 hour schedule because everybody was still there. So I had my protein coffee for breakfast. I was drinking my water and my Powerade all day. I had no problem getting my liquids in. But I guess I just let the peer pressure of everybody else eating get to me. So I did eat a really small thing of baked beans, which I think is fine. I know it's higher in sugar than I would like, but you know what? It's beans and I needed to eat something. So I had a little thing of beans. Well, again, everybody's eating all throughout the day. So after a little bit longer, I decided, you know what? I'll try a hot dog. I'll see how much I can eat. If it sits okay. I know it's not the best kind of meat to eat because it's really not meat, but out of my choices at work, instead of me going into the refrigerator and getting my 2-ounce portion of my meals, I gave in and wanted to be normal around everybody. So I ate a hot dog. And when I say that I ate a hot dog, I mean I ate an entire hot dog. No bun. I really did not expect to eat a whole fucking hot dog. A whole hot dog. That was crazy to me. Hold on. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I think I've started to get this whole like head cold sinus thing and it's driving me nuts. So the weather up here is so ridiculous. Literally on Saturday, it was 83 degrees. Yesterday, it was like a high of not even 60. It's just got me all messed up in here. Anyway, so I'm pretty much eating whatever I want. I was not able to keep on the routine that I wanted to this weekend. And that's going to be a problem for me moving forward. Not just at work, like functions or, you know, whatever, but in general, because I'm busy. I'm a busy person, and we're always on the run doing something. And it does make it hard to bring your own meals along. We went to a auction center yesterday. It's an auction center, and then it's also like a flea market. So there's 2 different parts, but they have a concession stand. So we went up to the concession stand. It was about 10:30. We hadn't had anything to eat yet. And they had breakfast sandwiches. So my mom and I both got the sausage and egg and cheese breakfast sandwich. It was fresh sausage. Like you could tell it came right off the pig. I mean, that's where we live, out in the middle of nowhere. So that was amazing. And what I did is I just peeled the bun off and I just cut up the sausage and egg and was eating it. It was delicious. It was really, really good. I only got to eat about that much of a surface of the sausage and egg, but that's okay. I mean, that's what I have to get used to. So then Brayden ate the rest, and it worked out fine. So that was good, and I feel like I'm doing fine as far as I can keep everything down. I have not had any issues. I did have an issue with the hot dog, only because I think I ate it too fast, and I really was not expecting to eat an entire hot dog. But I think I just ate it a little bit too fast. So I did kind of get the sweats and a little nauseous feeling, and you could tell it was just kind of sitting up here. It just needed some time to work its way down, I guess. And then within about 30 to 45 minutes, I felt back to normal. So
crazy that I actually was able to eat a hot dog. Clothes. I'm still noticing my clothes are getting bigger, and I know that I didn't lose any weight this week, but my clothes are fitting looser, which I can appreciate all day long. So that is fantastic. I am really, really enjoying that. I'm still drinking that protein shake drink I told you guys about. I do not put the PB2 in this morning. Just too lazy to run my blender, or my shaker bottle was dirty, so that's that. But anyway, I am on my way to work. My goal is to walk at least 2 miles at least 3 or 4 times this week. Thursday and Friday, I won't have a problem with that. We are going over to, depending on where you're from, you may or may not have heard about this. It's called the Covered Bridge Festival. It is in, like southeastern Indiana. And so it's about an hour to an hour and a half drive for us. We go every year on a Thursday and Friday, and it is just like town-wide flea markets, but really cool stuff. Like, it's hard to explain. But if you've ever been, you know what I'm talking about, and we're always pretty obsessed. And what we do is we actually go with my mom's family. She's got 2 sisters, and then my cousins go too. And even if we don't buy anything, like, we just have fun. You know, when you get people together that are just funny and you laugh and you just have a great time? That's what we will do for Thursday and Friday. And because we go to like 2 or 3 different towns, when we walk all day, we're walking from about 8 a.m. until 4 or 5 p.m. nonstop. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Now the only issue that I foresee is the food situation there. I could bring my own snacks, so like I can bring my own fruits and stuff in a little cooler. That's not a problem. But as far as heating something up to eat, that's not really going to happen. So to be honest, I kind of just planned on letting my mom buy her own lunch and then eating a piece of hers, because she'll usually get like a steak sandwich or something like that, you know. So I'll just cut off a piece of her steak and eat it. I don't really have a problem with that. So that's going to be really fun this week. I'm so excited. So I only have 3 days of work. I told Brayden tonight we are walking when I get home from work. And I have got actually like a big loop around my town that I do. And one way it's 1 mile. And then so what I do is I go around the loop. And then when I come back almost to where I get to my house, I actually go the other way. There's an alley, and I take the alley all the way back down and around, and I come back the way that I came. Gets me 2 miles in about 40 to 45 minutes. I think my last time was like 42 minutes. Obviously, I want to increase my time every time that I go walking. So there's that. I think that's really all I have. Trying to think. I went against what everybody recommended in this process, and I didn't take measurements of anything. I am what you would call lazy when it comes to that kind of detail stuff. I just figured that taking progress pictures was going to really be what worked for me. So that's what I'm going to do. I will be 1 month post-op next week, and so what I'm going to do is take pictures in the same outfit that I took them in on the morning of surgery, so I can compare, and I'll put side-by-sides up in my video next week. But yeah, so 3-week stall is in full effect, but I'm still seeing changes in the way that my clothes fit, so I'm okay. I'm hoping this week to get back on track with my eating. And if I'm walking my 2 miles a day, I'm hoping the weight just comes, starts to fall off and I break that stall. I know it's going to happen eventually. It's physically impossible to eat as little as what we're eating and not lose weight. So it's coming. I just have to be patient. But that is all I have for you guys today. I will update you next Monday for my 4-week update.
crazy. I feel like it's been longer than that because I just feel like I'm like back to normal. It's so weird. But that's all I have. So I will talk to you all next week for my 4-week update. Bye.